Yet, as long as others will challenge America's security and test the dearness of our beliefs with fire and steel, then we must stand or see the promise of 2 centuries crumble.
Now that conflict has come, the only way to limit its duration is to apply decisive force.
Without American leadership, these threats will fester. With strong American leadership, we can shape them into opportunities to protect our common security and advance our common humanity.
Veterans lead the nation in homelessness, depression, substance abuse, suicides, and we're right up there in joblessness as well. And after having spent 38 years knowing those youngsters while they served in uniform, that statement was a real kick in the gut to understand what that meant.
If you think back, the Vietnam-era veteran came back to a country that was sort of in a frenzy because of the press coverage and political climate at that time. They weren't received well, and that's the reason many of them retreated to the jungles back here. In terms of the Operation Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom veterans, again, hopefully the education and what we learned about post-traumatic stress from the Vietnam-era veteran will stand us well to intervene much more successfully at an earlier point with these veterans.
This last year was a very exciting year as we moved even more aggressively into an area serving veterans. More and more veterans returning home from service, more and more veterans aging and needing different kinds of services. We are now receiving even more requests for those services than we ever have, and yet we've been able to respond to it. That was maybe one of the most uplifting things that happened to us as an organization, but mainly in the street where we had veterans coming to us that had no place else to go.
The average veterans have seen things that ordinary people don't. They've seen their buddies blown up. They've seen things that cause trauma. But how we get over that and how we have the ability to bridge that is important.
At 22, I joined the Air Force. While in the service, I got my bachelor's degree. And I figured I had enough skill sets to go out and get a job. And so I landed in Chicago because it was the closest big city and it reminded me of Brooklyn. But I had some issues. And they started catching up with me. I started just spiraling out of control with drugs and alcohol. I had to learn to get outside of myself, and I had to get past that. I had to get past my pride. When I came to Volunteers of America, everybody is just, what can we do for you and how can we help you? And we are so glad you're here. I've never felt such appreciation for being a veteran, just for being a veteran. No strings attached, just Karen, we love you, you were a veteran.
They will provide all of the necessary tools and personnel that will help you to attain a job, to find employment, and to get back to be a functioning member of society. And to VOA, I say, thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's really difficult for a Vietnam vet, but even now, I'm still a proud veteran. And I did believe in what I was doing, and I still believe what I did wasn't for naught. I went through the program, and it gave me a lot of self-esteem. I was able to transition myself back into the community and play a role in the community and be a part of the community, and I give it all to the VOA for my progress now. It made me the man I am today.
Most homeless veterans facilities provide the basic essentials, some place to sleep and food to eat. Volunteers of America went further than that. They provided them counseling. It was a 2-year program. They provided them assistance to come back into society as a good citizen. And that just really excited me.
It's not just thanking veterans. It's not what we say, it's what we do. We have to do good work, and I think our communities have to become open to that and have to be more open to helping veterans.
We need to be supportive of the men and women when they come back from a war or conflict, and also the ones that served previously in other conflicts. They have needs too, and if we're not there to meet them, shame on us.